Matcha time! Nobody comments on how much sugar is about to be in this. I don't drink it to be healthy. I drink it to feel joy in my heart. And I'm 25, as all of the 47-year-old women in my life love to remind me, I'm not going to have this metabolism forever. So now's the time. Now's the time for matcha. Star of the show, Chamberlain Coffee. Not sponsored, because why would it be? I don't have a personality that brands find marketable. Whatever. I have actually not ever had this before. I usually get the one in the little tin, and they didn't have the one in the little tin. They only have this one in the bag. So I bought it. I don't know what the difference is because I didn't read the bag. I just bought it. And now I'm seeing it says latte. Instead of just saying matcha, it says matcha latte. Does that mean this already has stuff in it that's not just matcha? First ingredient, pure cane sugar. Ooh. Okay, yeah, so this has stuff in it that's not matcha. Whatever. I got the blue one because I recently had at a coffee shop a blue matcha that had butterfly pea powder in it in addition to the green tea matcha. Like they ground up both things together and it was, oh, so delicious. Hopefully that will also be the case. It smells very good. And no, I don't have what you actually need to do matcha. I have a glass and I have a tiny whisk. Why would I use what I actually need when I could use something that is a little bit worse but works just well enough that I don't have to justify spending more money? Package says 2 tablespoons of powder for every 6 ounces of water. How much is an ounce? Could not tell you in a million freaking years, okay? Because I'm proud to be an American where we don't measure stuff right. That's my guess. There's 8 ounces in a cup and 6 is like 3/4 of 8, right? And so it would be 3/4 of a cup. And this looks like 3/4 of a cup to me. God bless America. I have a tiny little baby whisk made for an infant. Guys, this is kind of like my first ever product review. I mean, it's a recipe for a matcha that I have every single day without fail, but I'm using a new thing. I'm actually not using a new product. I'm just using the same product, but it's in a different bag. But one could say this is my first product review. Tag every brand you know and tell them to send me stuff. I'm trying to enter my influencer era. Just kidding. Please don't do that. I don't want any more stuff. I live in my grandma's house, and I already have too much stuff for the 1 bedroom that I'm supposed to be in. You could tag brands and tell them to send me money so that I can afford to move out of my grandma's house. She is already sweetened, that's for darn sure. Usually my go-to for a little matcha is white mocha lavender matcha because it's of the gods above. And this, I fear, is actually already very sweet. But I came out the gate at the top of this video so hard, being like, I'm gonna have a lot of sugar. So I feel like I can't back down now. We must persist. Ice cream for breakfast. Ew, that looks... I'm going to put food dye in this for no reason other than aesthetics because it is just a color and a consistency I don't want to interact with. And yeah, queen, we're using whole milk. I want to feel bad later so I can feel good now. See if I can do this without spilling on the white counter. And I can. She's not even steaming the milk. She's just putting milk. Do I look like a freaking barista? Don't answer that. I know the answer is yes. I'm not, okay? I'm not. Just a little dash. Maybe another dash. Measure with your heart. Enough of that. Okay, period. Okay, period. It is too sweet. That is fault of my own. Not, I don't think, fault of this. But also, cake for breakfast. I can do what I want. I can do what I want. I live in my grandma's house, and I can do what I want. I'm gonna see if they have the blue one in the tin that, like, isn't the latte on the website. Because this is so good, and I like it more, I think, with the butterfly pea powder in there than I do with just the regular matcha. Heel click. If you look at my feet, I'll kill you.